22 years old. Dr. Nan Burgess, the head of home economics education, was a wonderful professor, and I loved my cohort. Yet I consistently left our methods class emphatically declaring, "I will never teach." I wished that I had known about physical therapy a few years earlier. I may have chosen that for my major instead. But my top goal was to complete a program and graduate, so I persevered, completing my internship at Alexander City High School while living with my friend's parents in Dadeville. Looking back, I realized I had experienced depression and anxiety since high school or earlier. The depression worsened during college, though I don't think many noticed. Friends energize me. They bring a smile to my face and a bounce in my step, dissipating my sadness for the moment. Life behind the scenes was getting more chaotic, hurtful, and confusing. My prayers seemed to go unanswered. People I had once looked up to no longer felt safe or trustworthy. I begged God to be real and show himself to me, but I couldn't find him. Desperate to feel relief, I turned to rum and coke to numb my pain. My confusion, anger, and disappointment with life turned into anger at God. I decided I was done with God and consciously walked away from him. The summer of 1982 is a blur. I graduated from Auburn and realized that my dream job no longer existed. I wanted to travel and demonstrate products such as KitchenAid appliances. But America was at the end of a recession, and most demonstrating jobs had been eliminated. In May, I was Bryn's maid of honor, and then a bridesmaid for Tammy, a friend since high school. Life at home with Dad was unbearable. I couldn't find a job. My student loan bills would soon become due. I didn't see a light at the end of the tunnel. Then, in early August, I was asked to interview for the home economics teaching position at Quantico Junior High School, just south of Washington, D.C. The only reason I had applied for this job was to get my parents and their friends to stop asking me about it. With no other options in the foreseeable future, living close to D.C. seemed to be the next best thing to traveling. So I broke my resolve to never teach. QHS is on Quantico Marine Corps Base. 350 7th through 12th graders lived on base and attended this school. Working around military life was a new cultural experience for me. The majority of the teachers at this school had worked there for many years. They became wonderful friends as they mentored, encouraged, and supported me. A group of us even enjoyed vacations together. Starting pay in civil service was low, and the cost of living in Northern Virginia was high. The new business teacher, Teresa Elliott, and I were introduced and quickly made the best decision ever to room together. We remain friends to this day. I flew home to Florida immediately after signing a lease with Teresa. Time was of the essence because the school year would begin in 1 week. I sold my Austin Healey Sprite, bought a Mercury Capri hatchback, packed and loaded up a U-Haul trailer, and drove myself to Virginia. Each of these steps were hard for me, done with fear and trepidation. Yet I did it, one step at a time, and the trajectory of my current life was set into motion. #eyewitness to my life, #pondering friend to friend.